Good morning, students. This is your Shanghita ma'am here. I welcome all of you to my grammar class today. Today we will discuss subject verb agreement. So let me first discuss what is subject verb agreement. Subject verb agreement means your subject and verb must match or agree in number. That means if you are having a singular subject in a sentence, then you must use a singular verb. Example, the dog barks. Here, the dog, it is a subject. I know you all already know that the dog is a subject. So, the dog, it is singular in number. So, according to it, the verb, after the main verb, I have added over here S. Barks, third person singular number. The dog is third person and singular number. So that is why the dog barks. You cannot write the dog bark. Like if I say he goes to school every day. After he, we have to write goes. I go to school every day. Because it is singular in number, but it is first person. You go to school every day. You is second person. So that is why dog is third person and singular number in present tense. So that is why after the main verb s or es you have to add. So the dog barks at every sound he hears or he listens. Okay, next, if you have a plural subject, then you must use a plural verb. Like they go to school every day. They, it is plural subject. The subject is they and it is plural in number. So that is why after they you cannot write goes. So you have to write go. They go to school every day. Here an example is given. The dogs bark at every sound they hear. So here in this last sentence, the dogs bark. Here dogs, it is plural in number. The dog is, it is plural in number. More than one is plural. Okay, so plural in number. So that is why after dogs I have not added any s or es after the main verb. Okay, so what is the basic rule of subject verb agreement? The basic rule is the singular subjects need singular verbs and plural subject need plural verbs. Okay, so at first let us discuss about the topic. Later on I will discuss with the help of your grammar book. Okay, so it would be convenient for you to understand. So a verb must agree with its subject in number and person, that we have learned, and that is called subject verb agreement or subject verb concord. We have learned a verb must agree with its subject in number and person. Why it is number and person? I already told you, third person, singular number, first person, plural number. So all these you have to keep in mind while you are adding the verb. Okay, a singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. I have already discussed the example with you. Let me discuss again. The dog barks. Here the dog, it is singular subject. The dog is a singular subject and it is also third person. It is also third person and singular number in present tense. So after main verb I have to add s, barks. Next, the dogs bark. Here the subject is plural. There are two dogs, so the dogs bark. Okay, plural subject. After the plural subject there is no need to add s or es after the main verb. Like I have already given you example, like I go to school every day. I is first person. I, the subject I is first person. Though singular number, but it is in first person. So you cannot say I goes to school every day. You have to say I go to school every day. You go to school every day. But he or she goes to school every day. Okay, because he or she, it is third person singular number. Now let us discuss about some of the singular verb and plural verbs. If he is written, then you have to, after that you have to write s. You have to give s. I told you he or she goes to school. So he or she, you have to write, you have to add s. After she, you have to write is or was. You cannot write am. After it, has. Okay. And the plural verb, after they, you cannot add s. Speaks, you cannot write speak. They are, they were, or they have. You already know the verb am. It is only used with the pronoun I. Like I am going to school. Okay. I am a nice boy. I am a nice girl. So let me discuss the first person, second person and third person. In the first person, I, it is singular in number, we in plural number. Okay. After that, you have to use the main verb. You cannot add s or es over here. Okay. In second person also, you cannot write s or es. You. Second person is you. Okay. Third person, he or she or it or any name. Okay. Ram, Sham, Reena, Tina, whatever name you can use, you may use. So he or she reads, Reena reads, she writes, she sings, Reena sings well. So after that, after Reena sings, why sings? Because third person, Reena is third person and singular number. Okay. But after they, you cannot write reads. Why? Because it is plural in number. They, it is plural in number. So after third person and singular number, you have to add s or es after the verb. Okay, students? Now, the verb which is plural if two or more singular subjects are joined by and, meaning Rahul and Sachin are playing cricket. So Rahul is singular subject, Sachin is singular. So both the singular subjects are joined by and. Okay, so after that plural verb will follow. Rahul and Sachin are playing cricket. You cannot write is. Rahul and Sachin is playing cricket. You cannot write because two singular subjects are there and two singular subject equals to plural verb. Okay. So Rahul and Sachin are playing cricket. Now let me take examples from your book. It is in page number 217. Rekha and Madhu are sisters. He and I were present in the evening. Here you can see the subject consists of two or more singular nouns or pronouns joined by and. So it takes a plural verb. just as I have already discussed with you students. Similarly over here also, Rekha and Madhu, these are two singular subjects joined by and. So after that plural verb will follow. Rekha and Madhu are sisters. He and I were present in the meeting. Okay, he and I were present in the meeting. He and I, here is also singular. Two singular subjects are joined by and. So that is why he and I were present in the meeting. Next, fire and water do not agree. You cannot write fire and water doesn't agree because fire and water, these are two different singular objects, singular subjects or singular nouns. Okay, so that is why fire and water are the two different subjects joined by and. So after them the plural verb will follow. Okay, so do not agree. Next, are your father and mother at home? Father and mother, father and mother. So father is singular, mother is singular. Both are singular. joined by, these are joined by and. So the verb is plural in number. Okay, so are your, you cannot write is your father and mother at home. No, you cannot write are your father and mother at home. Okay, now the verb is singular if two singular subjects separated by and refer to the same thing or a same person. Meaning, for example, my friend and guide happens to be my brother. So here you can see my friend who is also my guide. So I am referring to one person only. Who is this guide? My friend. So I am referring to this friend only. So the person is only one. The subject is singular. Okay. So my friend and guide happens. So that is why singular verb will follow. To be my brother. Who is my brother? So my brother is both the things for me. My brother is for me, he is my friend and he is also my guide. So these two qualities I have in one person. Who is it? My brother. So the person is my brother. So the same person is having the two qualities. So here the subject refers to the same person, which is singular in number. So that is why the verb is also singular in number. Okay. My friend and guide happens to be my my brother. Okay. So happens, after happen, s or es you have to add. After happen, obviously s you have to add. You cannot write es. So happens. Okay. Because it is third person and singular number. So that is why happens. My friend and guide happens to be my brother. See in your book in the same page, page number 207, it's written that if the idea or the noun suggests only one idea or one person or same thing, then the verb will be singular. Okay. Example, the poet and the novelist is no more. Who is no more? The poet who is also the novelist. So I am referring to the same person who is a poet who is also a novelist. Okay, a poet as well as the novelist. So the poet and the novelist is no more. So that is why singular verb will follow. Next, bread and butter is a wholesome food. So bread and butter. So bread and butter, it also, the bread and butter are not two different things. It refers to the singular idea, singular food. Okay, it refers to a food which is wholesome, which is singular. The idea is to mention it a singular food. Okay, so these two are not different. So bread and butter is a wholesome food. Like if I give you an example, fish and curry, rice and curry is my favorite food. It's not are my. Okay, is my favorite food. Next, my friend and guide has not come. So same that the example I have already given to you. My friend and guide. My friend who is also my guide has not come. Okay, singular verb will follow. Slow and steady wins the race. This example you already heard of, I think. Slow and steady. Who is slow? The man who is slow and also steady wins the race. The same human being. Okay, the same man. So that's why singular verb will follow. Okay, students. Now come to the next point. The verb agrees with the first person or pronoun when the subject consists of two nouns or pronouns joined by with or as well as. For example, my father with his brothers has brought some land for farming. So if in a sentence there are two nouns, here my father is a noun and brother is also a noun. So it is first noun and it is the second noun. Okay, this is the first noun and this is the second noun. these two nouns are joined by with, or if it is joined by as well as, then you have to follow the first noun. You have to look at the first noun. That means that you have to understand that you need to follow the subject of the first noun. Means my father with his brothers has bought. Has, you cannot write have because you are following the subject of the first noun. After my father has, you cannot write have. Okay, do not look at his brothers. With his brothers, do not look at, because the sentence two nouns are joined with, these are joined by with. So with or as well as, if the two nouns are joined with or as well as, then the first noun, you should follow the first noun. Okay, the subject of the first noun you should follow. As a subject of the first noun is singular in number, third person singular in number, so that is why, if as it is singular in number, so that is why has brought. Okay, you cannot write have brought. So the answer is my father with his brothers has bought some land for farming. The verb is also singular when two or more singular subjects are connected by or nor. Two singular subjects are connected by either or neither nor. Okay? As I have already told you, the same thing is written in your book as well. Look at number 9. When two or more subjects in singular are joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor, the verb is put in the singular. For example, no girl or boy. So, or is there. So, whenever or, nor, either or, neither nor will be there, singular verbs will be there. Okay. So, no girl or boy was punished. So, you cannot write here where. If you write where, it would be incorrect. Okay. So, no girl or boy was punished. No nook or corner was left unexplored. Either the cat or dog has spoiled it. So, has, was, this shows that the verb in the sentences are singular in number, as in the sentences or, nor, either or, neither nor is there. Okay. Next sentence. Neither water nor air is available on the moon. Is. See, it is written over here is. Okay. Next. Neither your father nor your mother seems to be happy. So, seems. Third person, mother is third person singular number. So, I am considering it as a singular. So, that is why after the main verb I have added here s. So, neither your father nor your mother seems to be happy. So, singular verb will follow after these subjects. But you have to note that when one of the subjects joined by or nor is plural, here both are singular. See, girl and boy, nook and corner, cat and dog, okay, water and air, father and mother, all these are singular plus singular. But what if one is singular and other is plural? Or first one is plural and other one is singular? Then what will happen? Then what do you have to do? See, neither milk nor eggs were available there. So now you have to look at the subject. Now you have to look at the subject. Now you have to look at the subject which is close, which is nearest to the verb, which is the closest to the verb. So there are two subjects, milk and eggs. So which one is close to the verb? Obviously eggs is close to the verb. After that where is written. So where is the verb? So which one is close? Eggs. So after egg, s is there. That means plural in number. So the verb which is close to the subject will also be plural in number. Okay, so the eggs were. Neither milk nor eggs were available there. Okay, neither the chairman nor the directors are present. It is singular in number, but it is plural in number. So the verb which will follow after that is should be plural in number. Okay, either the boy or his parents have done this. Okay, parents plural in number, so the verb after that it will follow plural verb. Okay, students, again let me tell the same thing to you. If two subjects are connected by either or neither nor are of different persons, then we must use the verb that agrees with the subject nearest to it. Examples I have given already to you. Again I am giving another example. Samay, Vijay or Navin organizes each events regularly. See, all the subjects over here are singular in number. Samay is the name of a man, singular. Vijay, singular. Navin, okay, singular in number, and these are joined by or. So after that the singular verb will follow, organizes, okay, such events regularly. Understood? Next, I have already told you, I have already discussed this thing with you. Let me give you some more examples. If two subjects are connected by either or neither nor are of different persons, then we should use the verb that agrees with the subject nearest to it. Just a few minutes ago I have told you about it. Look at the example. Either you or your brothers are lying. So either you or your brothers. So you is the first subject. After that brothers is another subject. You and brothers. So which one is nearest to the verb? Brothers. So after that the verb will follow the plural verb. Okay. So it will be are. Either you or your brothers are lying, because brothers it is the nearest to the verb. So that is why are. Okay. In sentences beginning with here and there, the subject is always placed after the verb. For example, here are the notebooks and the pencils. So the subject is notebooks, the subject notebook. Okay, and pencil. So verb which will follow after the notebooks and pencils are the plural verbs. So here are the notebooks and the pencils. So I hope students you have understood today's lesson and you have also enjoyed reading with me today. Thank you, students.